So you've been doing carnivore for a while, maybe a year or two. You've seen some good results, but now everything's just kind of stopped on you. And you're thinking, well, maybe this is as good as it gets, and I should go ahead and have a little something because I've done really well and I deserve it. Let's talk about that just a little bit. Hello everyone, Semi-Retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. As you can see, I'm wearing my red sweatshirt today. It feels a little colder than I thought it would because the wind is blowing pretty good. But it is 46 degrees out here today, which is a lot warmer than it has been. And there's a front moving in. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. There's a front moving in. It's supposed to get down to single digits tonight and not get above freezing tomorrow, but it is supposed to have a nice warming trend into the weekend. So we'll see what happens. I'm starting up that hill here, so I'm going to pick up the speed, pick up the pace. This is Thursday's video I'm recording here, even though it's only Wednesday. But I've got my live stream with Dave tonight over from Zero Carb, Dave Mack. So that should be good. Haven't got to talk to him for a while. But it's Thursday. It's a beautiful day here in Omaha, Nebraska. Oh. I just completely lost my train of thought. I'm out here enjoying the sunshine. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you're returning to the channel, I'm glad you spend a little time with me. Go ahead and help me out just a little bit. Hit that thumbs up button. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things are absolutely free and help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. I'm 61 years old and I'm doing things I couldn't do when I was 40, like speed walking up this hill. When I was 40, I could barely walk. But I know it's very easy and very tempting to just give up. It can get frustrating sometimes. I look at myself and go, I don't look like I've improved in the last 6 months. I know I have, because if you watched the first time I walked up this hill, even just the first time I picked up the pace going up this hill about 3 months ago, it was much more of a challenge. So I know I'm still making progress, but when we don't see those big, visible, dramatic effects, it's very easy to lose hope, to give up, and say, what's the use? And everybody's going to have those days. Or most people will. When you encounter one of those days, you need to remember why you started this. I know I talk a lot about your why, and today is another one of those days. For me, I mentioned it already. I could barely stand for a couple minutes without severe pain. And I don't ever want to go back to that. That's why I do what I do. Your why could be and should be very different. But we need to keep our why right in front of us at all times, because it's very easy to let ourselves get psyched out, especially this time of year where there's so much stuff out there. Oh, a little piece of fruit cake won't hurt. Oh, Betty brought those cookies into work that I always really liked. One little cookie's not going to hurt me. And gosh, it's been so long since I saw any kind of improvement, visible improvement, that maybe one little cookie won't hurt. And as I said for the Thanksgiving video, is that one little cookie going to hurt? Probably not. But that one little cookie, is that where it's going to stop? Or are you going to have another one and another one? And then soon you're binging on whatever you feel like binging on. It can be very, very hard, which is why not only do we have to keep our why we're doing this right in front of us. I've talked about this before. I think it's important. You don't have to write something down every day, but keeping just a little bit of a journal can be a huge help. And I'm not talking about, what I did today and all that stuff. Just when something hurts, write it down. When something makes you feel bad, write that down so that you can go back and look and see where you were and where you are today. It would be very easy after the setback I had getting down to Texas this winter to just say, oh, the heck with it, and live out the rest of my life here in Omaha, Nebraska. But that's not what I want to do. I have dreams, and you should have dreams too. You should remember where you were, where you're trying to go, and how it is you're going to get there. Because, hello, hi,
stay down.
Aren't you cute? Little doggy being walked. As I go back in front of the house, I'm not going all the way around the block today because I saw the temperature and decided to come out of the house for my walk in this sweatshirt, and I don't want to get too far from the house and realize that I'm just getting too cold. Getting a little cold like I am now is actually good for us. We've talked about cold plunging before. This is not exactly the same thing, but it does help. But yeah, you just have to keep that why right in front of you at all times, because there's a lot of things that can sneak into our lives and make us feel like we're not making any progress. That's really all I wanted to say today, guys. Just keep your why in front of you, and your progress might not be visible to somebody looking at you. Progress happens in here. You know, I can feel that my muscles are stronger than they were even a couple of weeks ago when I started this No Excuses Challenge. I can feel that my clothes fit just a little bit better. Does it show in my face that I'm still making progress? Nope, not at all. But I know the progress is there. And you have to realize that your progress is right there in front of you as well. You just have to write down where you are now, so a couple, 3 weeks from now, you don't get discouraged. You can go, oh yeah, that's happened. Just don't get discouraged, guys. Keep at it. Know that it works. I mean, what are you going to do? Go back to eating all the crap you know is going to make you unhappy? You know is going to make you gain weight? You know it's going to do all those bad things to you? Probably not. So just don't do it. Put it out of your mind and keep your why right in front of you. Hopefully some of what I said today made sense. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better today, folks. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.